Hi, I'm Danny, Claims and Risk Manager with Roark Sutton. Today in this video, I'll be giving a tutorial on how to access our online training platform from our website, roarksutton.com. So first you'll go to roarksutton.com, you'll click on Resources, then you'll click on Training Hub, and this takes you to basically kind of a landing page where it gives you an overview of our training hub. It gives you information on how it works, some of the benefits, some of the features and services. There's also a link up here to the 2023 course catalog. If you want to browse through the catalog and see what courses are offered, you can just click on that and it'll take you right to it. To get to the actual training hub, you'll click on Training Hub Login, enter in your username and password, and then click Sign In. And so there's basically two types of users that will use the training platform. We have the admin user, which is the screen that we're seeing right now. And the admin has the ability to assign training, add users, track the progress, and then also just a normal user. And I'll show you what that screen looks like a little bit later on in the video. But from the admin user side of the system, it opens up to the dashboard. And from the dashboard, you can see on this transcript report, you can see which courses have been assigned and completed. On the learning plan report section, you can see the courses that have been assigned but not yet completed, and it will show you their percentage of progress. So some of these people have 100% completion progress, some are only 50%, and some have 0, which means they've yet to start. And then also they've got this expirations report tab, and this is one of the really nice features of the training platform. Is this allows us to track any type of certification that has an expiration date that they would need to renew. So something like a driver's license or a DOT medical certification. And what this will do is notify you 90 days prior to the expiration of that certification. And so as you can see here, I've got a driver's license that expires on June 11th. And so it popped in here back in March, and it will stay here until that expiration date is gone. But it's just a nice little feature that if you want to track those things, you can let your employees know well in advance that they've got something coming up that's expiring that they need to renew in order to continue to do their job. And then also on the dashboard, you can see all of your employees listed down here. It shows their job title, their location, if you have multiple locations, and then also their training progress, as well as the assigned training. So you can see what courses have been assigned to them. You can search their name and just click Assign Training. And you can see here that I've got actually two courses assigned to me right now with a due date of May 31st. So just another kind of convenience factor for an admin to be able to easily see what courses have been assigned to their employees. Onto the training management section, we're going to look at, this is where you can do assign online courses. You can set up learning plans, and you can also assign credits from here. We'll start with the assignments. This is where you can assign training courses to your employees. It's pretty simple to do. You just click Add New Assignment, and you can assign them one of two ways. You can either assign it to a group of employees, or you can assign it to an individual employee. If you're doing a group, you would just click on the group you want to assign it to over here, and then come down here to, this is basically the course catalog, and you would select the course you want to assign to that group. Select your due date, and you can make that whatever date, however far out you want to make it, and then click Assign Training, and then that will assign it to all the employees within that group. If there's just an individual employee that you want to assign it to, or maybe there's just a few that you want to assign it to, you come over to the user section and you just check the box in front of their name, come down here, pick your course, select the due date again, and click Assign Training. The next section of that is learning plans. This is kind of a nice feature too. You can set up a learning plan, which would be multiple courses that you would assign to either an individual driver or employee or a group of employees. And the way you can do that is you can, if you already have a learning plan created, you can select it from here. Otherwise, you can create a new learning plan by going up here and clicking on Create New Learning Plan. You'll give your learning plan a name, You'll add your new requirements, which would be the courses that you want to have in that learning plan. So you could come in here and select, any number of courses that you want to have within that learning plan. Add those requirements. You can come down here, and if you want to assign a group already, you can add a group. And this would be the group of employees that we just talked about a minute ago. If you had a group of employees, say if you're a trucking company and you have CDL drivers, you want to take a certain learning plan, then you could assign them when you're creating the learning plan. Or you can also just assign it to an individual user. And then you would click Create. And then your learning plan shows up here in the learning plan section. And then you can also view your learning plan to see what courses are in that learning plan. And then if we come up here to credits, this is kind of another nice feature of the training platform. It allows you to assign credits to multiple employees. Let's say you have an employee meeting where everybody's in one room, and as part of that meeting you want to have them watch one of the safety videos below. The only problem with that is the only person that's going to get credit for that on the system is the person that's logged into the system and has launched the video. So what you would do after your training is over with, you could come up here, select all the employees that were in that training, select the course that they watched while they were there, and then click this Give Credit to Selected Users. Another function and benefit of the training platform, as I kind of mentioned before on the dashboard, is you can add credentials to the system, which we've got a driver's license and a medical card. That's those things that we can track, so when their expiration date comes up, it gives you a notification on the dashboard 90 days out from their expiration date. You can also upload documentation here, so if you wanted to upload a copy of their medical certificate or a copy of their driver's license, you could do that right here when you assign it to the driver. And then next we'll move on to Manage Users. This would be the section where the admin could add a new user. They can edit existing user information. So we go to Users. If you want to add a new user, you just click on Add User. You'll fill in their name, job title, and some of the other information here. Give them a username and a password, and then click Register. And that will add them as a user to the system. If you wanted to edit an existing employee's information, maybe they got a new phone number or a different job title or something like that, you just click on View for their name, click on Edit User, and then you can come in here and edit all of the existing information if you wanted to edit any of that. And then you would click Update once you've edited the information. Another nice thing you can do here is you can add a group. So this was kind of what I was talking about earlier. When you assign training to a group, you can create your group here. And the way you do that is you come down here, and let's say you're a trucking company that has CDL drivers and non-CDL drivers. And if you wanted to create a group for non-CDL drivers, you create your group name here. You could put a description in there if you wanted to, and then you click Add Group, and then your group will show up in the list above. And then what you can do from here is select your new group and then click Add User to Selected Groups. And this is how you would add your non-CDL drivers to that group. You just select them from this list, click Add User to Selected, and then now you have a group with all your non-CDL drivers in that group. So you can assign training specifically for them without having to go through and select each of their names individually when you do that. So that's kind of a quick overview of the admin user section of our training platform. For a regular user, when they log in, this is what they'll see minus this admin tile here. But they could just click on My Requirements, and this will show what training has been assigned to them with a due date. They can check their progress here on the In Progress tab. They can also look at their transcript, so this will show what courses they've completed. And another really nice benefit of our training platform is that once they've completed a course, it creates a certificate of completion. And all of these get stored on the web-based SaferHub training platform. So some of the benefits of having that documentation on file would be, if you wanted to provide to an underwriter to show that you do have a safety culture and that your employees go through regular training, you could easily come to the website. You could print off these certificates or even just a course transcript of all the courses that have been assigned and completed by your employees and easily get that documentation to an underwriter. It also come in helpful or in handy, I should say, in a lawsuit situation. Sometimes plaintiff's attorneys want to try and paint a company as though they don't have a safety culture or care about safety, but being able to provide, again, either the transcript of all the courses that you guys have taken or all these certificates of completion, it'd make it very difficult for them to make that case once you have that documentation. So just another nice feature of our training platform. That completes our tutorial. If you have any questions about our training hub or would like to get set up to use our training hub, please reach out to us at the contact info below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.